Hi everybody, this is Adrienne with Ascension Soul Coaching. So I told you all today I was going to do a reading on the protest with against Meghan at the Buckingham Palace today. So it's October the 31st. I'm going to do a quick reading on that just so you all can see what's possibly going to happen today. And also because everything is turned into a circus with this report that came out that Meghan and Harry were stripped of their titles and the money in their house. We're going to do a reading on that as well. Just a quick reading just to see where they are. I am nosy. So anyway, so let's just do this reading because it's a lot of stories and reports out there, and I just want to see where they are. So just hold on a second, and I'm going to pull the cards so you could see them. Okay, so the question I asked was it going to be a successful protest today? And what we got was, this is a Le Grand Circus Tarot. We got, because everything's a circus right now, we got the 10 of Cups. So to me, it's going to be a circus show. A lot of people are going to show up. This is for Harry and Meghan. And this is the crowds of people who are going to be there to watch the circus. And so there are going to be a lot of people there watching the show. It's going to be a full house. I don't know how many people that means, but it's going to be a full house. And yeah, so it's going to make the news. It's going to be highlighted, and everybody's going to know what happened today. So that's the reading on that. So the other question was the story true that came out yesterday, the 30th of October, that the Queen stripped Harry and Meghan of their titles, money, and home? So I just want to, overall, is this the story with the meeting and having a confrontation with the Queen? Was that true? So we pulled out the musician. This is still from the Carnival, the Grand Circus Tarot. So we got the musician. So if you see beneath the magician, you have the devil and the female, and they're under the table creating havoc, or adding to the show. I think overall there was a conversation. The Queen who's in charge of everything, right? Can make things happen, make people go away. She can make people disappear, right? There's been a conversation between Harry and with Meghan, and I think that they've come up and they've created a resolution to the problems. I don't know yet if there's a circus tent in the circus tent. I don't know if she has taken it from them. However, we already know that Harry and Meghan are going overseas to America for a while. They are taking the 6 weeks off. But I think beneath the show is Meghan and Harry trying to create an illusion about something. I'm not sure what. But they have had a meeting with the Queen, and they've come to a resolution to the problem. But they're being mischievous. Somewhere still, I think Harry and Meghan, or maybe Meghan, is being mischievous in the stories that's been released. Maybe over-exaggerated. Maybe to gain sympathy, maybe to keep the people from continuing to harass, but to upset her and make stories, because if people want her to lose her title and money, and it could be a point where she thinks, well, let's just tell them that we did, and they'll stop being so upset with us. But we still technically have our title and our money and our freedom. I don't know, but it looks like the Queen and them have met, but Harry and Meghan are still being creating some type of illusion. So especially that one, that's Meghan. And so my last question is going to be, what is really going on behind the scenes with the Queen, Harry, and Meghan? What are they really trying to resolve? What are they really trying to resolve right now? So that's the last card I'm going to flip. This is from a new Angels Guidance card deck. So I just want to flip it and just get that one question out of the way. So the card that came out, this was Angel of Miracles. It says, sometimes recovery arrives anyway. Trust in the great force of life. In my opinion, I believe that the Queen has sent Harry away to get help. He may be in rehab. They are taking time away from their duties as well, but I think that the Queen is asking him to sit back and get some, not just physical rest, but mental rest, and to actually go into some type of counseling to help get him back to speed. I'm not sure if they've lost everything. I think that might be an issue, or they may lose everything if they don't get their act together, and they have a couple of 6 weeks to start the process. And again, I think within 6 months you'll know, but right now she's given them a chance to recuperate and to fix their relationship with the public, with each other, and with the monarchy. So that's my quick reading for today. So the protest against Meghan is going to go off pretty successful today. It's going to make the news, and it will impact her, and it will impact the royal family. To the story about them losing their title and everything, I think that there's a ruse behind it. I think there has been discussions about it, but maybe Meghan or Harry has put out a story in the news to get sympathy and to say, well, if you all don't want us to have it, maybe if we tell everybody we don't have it, people will stop putting stories out about us and being upset about us. To kind of reduce the coverage that they're getting right now, just put it out there and not really confirm it. But behind the scenes, what's happening is that the Queen has told them this. She has had a conversation with Harry and Meghan about them leaving the royal family, and what would that look like as far as not having the money and the backing anymore, and there maybe possibility of their titles. But I think that at the end of the day, what's happening is she's giving them a chance to recuperate their persona in the public, to reestablish relationships with the family, and for Harry, maybe Meghan as well, to get not only physical rest, but also mental and maybe some when I say emotional rest, and also get some counseling on the relationship and what's happening with them, especially with Harry coming out saying he still has flashbacks with his mother's death. Okay, so yeah, so she's gonna give them another 6 weeks to get their acts together, and then within 6 months we will know if this story is true, because they will or will not meet the Queen's requirements for them to stay as royals, working royals, and getting the money and having the house and the backing of her from the monarchy. So that's my reading for the day. Hope y'all have a great Halloween, and I'll talk to you probably tomorrow, because one thing we know is the cards don't lie, and there'll be something else to talk about tomorrow. All right, people, thank you for taking the time to watch today. Like, subscribe, and comment if you would like. If you like a reading with me, you know how to get in touch with me with ascensionsoulcoaching@gmail.com. And if you like to leave a tip, that'd be great too. So anyway, have a great day. Blessings.